Hello everyone, good afternoon, or good evening actually, it's nearly 8 p.m. Another live stream on the channel, as promised, starting very early in July already. Enjoying the summer break, so some more free time to spare. That's why we are getting back with the regularity on the channel as well, with some random battle live streams so far, while we are in the off season. Hey Aminus, welcome. And I guess we'll have another daily dose of win rate grinding, even though, okay, I think the rating season hasn't started yet, so it will definitely be random battle grind, win rate grind. Maybe as good as before. As last live stream we were playing with Tunzi, we got 95% win rate over 20 games, so superb result. Maybe Tunzi will come as well, so we can continue our session. As you can see, it's even still in the bottom right corner. New offers from AppGallery as always. July is the month with another battle pass in game. I'm sure plenty of you plan on getting it or have already got it. Those who haven't, I definitely recommend to checking them out. Meanwhile, we're waiting for somebody to play with. So if there's anyone interested in playing a platoon, make sure to send me a request. We'll try to pick somebody to play a few games with. While we are waiting, I'll just play a battle myself. I'll just reset the battle counter in the bottom right corner, as I said. Still got the data from the previous live stream. Should be refreshed now. Hey Ahmed, welcome. Okay, that's it. And I guess I had the LT picked, so we can start the first game alone for now in the LT, in tier 10 obviously. University semester already finished. I've been enjoying my summer break for a few days already. Finally getting a good night's sleep, plenty of rest, enjoying the weather as well. It's not such a heat as it was a few days ago. Finally it's bearable. Hey Habibi, hey Bomb, welcome guys, nice to see you. Dynasty Sparrow is the first one today. Playing in the light, but I'm not really sure what my teammates are doing, so I'll just play in the middle for now. I'm fast enough to be able to relocate whenever and wherever it's necessary. Teammates so far grouped up on the right side. Should be able to see that object if he peeks again. But the WZ is targeting me, I have to be careful. And a Yoch coming, full HP as well. And a Progetto. Oh god. They really have to rush the other side. Somehow managed to escape. Asu is going this way, he should have been going on the right. Still alive somehow. But the Progetto seems to be falling back. He's going for the SU. Yoch went away, so I can help the SU maybe with the Progetto. There we go. Now the WZ is a one shot. Somehow we managed to get away. I mean, we lost a lot of HP, but we still survived, but that was super close. Hey, the deal, welcome as well. Good afternoon, I guess that's for you. Baiting the wolf with a shot so that he thinks he gets the reload. And the first battle of the live stream is won. So far playing alone, as I said. Almost lunchtime. Hey Subaru. Good evening. I'll try to memorize time zones of each and every viewer to greet them accordingly. Let's see when I fail. Hello everyone, welcome. New symbol? Oh wow, a new star even. I've never seen it before. Congratulations Subaru and thanks a lot once again. Not ping anymore, but at least you have an OG star. It looks similar to the American star on some of the tanks. I think it's similar to the one in the legendary camo, maybe? Where's the camo? Where are legendary camos? See? You can try the A4 actually. 1 year and 6 months. 1 year, 6 months and 15 days. No way you lasted that long. You have been lasting. Thanks a lot. Hello, hello. Castilla for the E4. The most important thing is whether our mediums will be able to guarantee us the castle control, the church control. Because if they do, then I can just enjoy a picnic here in the middle of the hill. I'll just go a bit forward in case to have some buildings in front of me that will serve as necessary cover in case something really unlikely happens. So far the 60DP seems to be driving into the river, but he's bound to die, so I don't need to risk peeking and losing HP. There could be some juicy campers on the right. Hey Device, nice to see you. E4 peeking the middle. As a Christmas come, I don't think it's the right season for that. Seems pretty old-fashioned. Yeah, as I said, it was a 50 DP, I mean, not a big deal even if we received a shot from a 50 DP, but there's very little details you could sometimes pay attention to when analyzing the NN object 704 as well. That would have been more costly. The bot has been enjoying his summer break already for a really long while. It happened to be the same case already some time ago, but somehow I managed to summon him again. I haven't been trying to repair it. But the good thing is that all the data that is being tracked is still being tracked. It's only the fact that you cannot receive feedback from the bot. But the data is still being collected and I have insight into that data on the Streamlabs page. how has the Saturday evening been so far? My Saturday? Oh, we got an emoji. My Saturday has been decent. I mean, I woke up at like 5:30 a.m. I woke up by accident, no matter how weird that sounds. But I woke up at 5:30 somehow, even though I went to bed at like 1. Then I was just chilling and I fell asleep again. So that was a decent morning, I guess. But I cleaned my keyboard as well. So it was finally I made myself to clean the keyboard. I studied a bit for my theoretical driver's license exam. So I did some driving quizzes. I went for a walk since the weather was bearable today, not as hot as yesterday. And here we are already at 8 p.m. playing Blitz. Time flies. So far, so good. The questions are a piece of cake, but there's so many of them. The hardest part is on how the question actually is constructed. Like, can be a very simple case, but the question can be put in such a form that you actually have to, well, dismantle all the parts of the sentence to be able to get what they are actually asking about. Because to like one traffic situation, you can ask a question in, let's say, I don't know, 30 different ways. I've been going through the signs so far. Went very well. So I'm planning on taking this test. It will be still like a mock exam, because that will be the exam I'll take at the driving school I sign up for. But it's necessary to pass it in order to sign up for the official one. And I'm planning on setting it on Tuesday. So I still have a few days left. I don't think I'll manage to get it all done in time, because I didn't want to bother studying additionally for the driving exam during my actual exam session, uni session. Why are they just hiding? Well, this guy just popped. Okay, well, 183 is not somebody I want to... Oh, the Yoh is pissing me off. Let's see how good we can snipe the cupolas. Pretty reliably. Why is the Sheridan full HP just hiding behind me and blocking me additionally? Like, if the 183 had peeked, I would have been already dead now. The Sheridan can just collect a single shot, even from the 183 or from the Yoh. Like, or at least deal damage if he's afraid of taking HP. Just make sure as soon as they fire to pick himself. The base is being capped. Hey Fuse, nice to see you. Good evening. No. No. That was close. But the battle should be won. I hope they win it. Like, if they don't, that would be a miracle if they didn't. 4 hours of sleep. I did sleep 4 hours. But then, as I said, after waking up by accident, after 4 hours, I continued sleeping, so it added up and I had a decent amount of sleep eventually. Subaru of the 19 months. Thanks a lot, Sberg. That's how you got your star. Played with the T57. Any requests? As I said, we are playing tier 10s. Still alone. Still playing alone. So far so good though, so we can continue that. Obviously, if the battles continue to be fine, I don't mind. But as I said, as usual, if there are any tier 10 tanks you haven't seen me play yet or want me to play again, make sure to write your suggestions in the chat. So far, playing alone. 3 out of 3 wins. There is Amir who invited us. I mean, we can try playing with Amir as well. I don't mind. Let's say we can play 3 battles with Amir and see how it goes. Is it pink again for 24 months in a row? But that would be a pink star, right? IS4. IS4 is a demanding pick. I managed to have like 86, I think, % on the IS4, but since then it has been just going down and down. Not the best performing vehicle win rate wise, I would say, even in a platoon nowadays. 48 is red. Well, I hope I'll catch you red-handed, or red starred rather. But you need to last a bit longer than that. If Amir is here, we can play with Amir. We can give him some time. 48, you can even get a batch for 48 months in a row. I mean, I recently realized my channel has been there for more than 2 years already. We got the 2nd anniversary just a month and a bit ago, since it was this May. Time flies. I think Amir is sleeping. He was waiting for so long, he actually went away. There he is. So as I said, we can play 3 battles with Amir, and then maybe someone else can send me an invite, and then we can play with someone else. Hey Pars. Suspiciously convenient. Only as soon as I was able to dismiss. But that's fine. There's no hurry. It's about quality, not quantity. But we should fight against mediums on the top of the ramp. We need to fight this leopard and budget, preferably before the heavies arrive. We have our teammates behind us. There's Kron. So it shouldn't be a problem. And E3 picking as well, that's interesting. But they're just picking for free. Really ballsy place. The crown is really stuck. But the E3 will be a problem. I hope the light doesn't die too soon. E3 shot, I think we can advance for the leopard now. Amir seems to be aware. Now the E3 is alone. I can take a shot for the light, he doesn't need to risk. Maybe we can bounce him. He's not interested anyways. Hope he doesn't know the weak spot. Amir is in trouble somewhere. But well, he needn't have dropped there. Kron is low, E3 is low. That'll be a tough one. T54 is stock though. think I need to somehow kill the bot shot. Amir is still alive somehow. He's running around the E3, that's good. I think I'll run out of APs. Oh man. You need to open day 3. It's blocking day 3, man. How is he banning? If he hadn't blocked day 3, then I could have given a shot. That was close. Hey Blob, nice to see you, welcome. Yeah, you didn't have the option before because I had to meet necessary requirements. My channel had to meet necessary requirements to be able to allow viewers to sponsor directly via YouTube. But it didn't take me that much time. At the beginning, the channel grew really rapidly thanks to a lot of other YouTubers who helped me promote my channel. Yeah, as I said, my recent games in the IS4 just look like, I think I have like 10 losses in a row of the IS4, and my win just dropped by 3% on that single tank. Not the best one. Let's try the IS7 to showcase how the IS7 can perform. 7 kills next game in the IS7. Popcorn tank. IS4 is very close to being a popcorn tank. I mean, obviously there are way worse tanks. Damage-wise, the IS4 is fine, but well, you don't. Your like damage input is not enough, especially when you see your teammate just evaporate, like in the previous game. Hey Dari, hey the Shape, welcome guys. Should we drop? They have 2 mediums. But if 50B is on the left, I'm going. If I need to do 7 kills, I have to be playing front line. Okay. Bye bye 7 kills. Obviously, right? Only when I dropped, they all came from the other side of the map. Only when I dropped. And the STB is hagging me. Hi, hello. Like, he came from the freaking other side of the map. Only when I dropped. Just to hag me in the river when I'm just parking my vehicle under the bridge. I mean, obviously I don't have the blue badge. But still. And no way I'm bouncing it. Now this is just like circus. Oh my god. Maybe I can ram him. Lol. I'll just say chi. Easy peasy. And now I got a delivery. What is happening? What? Oh my. I got a turret takeaway. It was close, yeah. That STB kill and ram. 2. 2 is more than 1, but nowhere near 7. So I guess we can say that it was really close. It was unlucky. But the i7, as I said, damage-wise, on the contrary, maybe not the best. Even though I still have, I think I have more than 3,000 average on the i7, but win rate wise, definitely I feel like you have the potential to influence the game more. Hey Krzysiek, welcome. So that was 2 games, I think, with Amir. Yeah, I think so. I can play one more with Amir. Playing heavy, so let's stick to heavies. Let's take a 1-1-3. Part of it. Do I have the camo? I do. Let's go. Inspire you to play Uprising. I don't think I've ever played that game mode. I'm not a fan of the fun modes. They don't seem fun for me. I'd rather just play randoms, to be honest. What is that? Come on, the Conqueror. Maybe that's the newest Battle Pass camo, the July Battle Pass that you can get a 50% discount on, with the link pinned in the description and pinned in the comments as well. If you purchase the Battle Pass through AppGallery, then you can save basically half of the amount the Battle Pass costs. Interesting deal, not gonna lie. Especially if you are somebody who buys them recently, well done. Then the savings definitely add up. Playing on the heavy side this time. Heavies against heavies. Hopefully there's no STB YOLOing me. And even if he does, this time we'll have more tanks to support us. I'll just play more frontline. Nothing to be scared of. Unless there are TDs waiting in the back there in the bushes. The lack of gun depression really can be showcased here. I can bait them with a shot, but still, if I want to peek, I'll get shot. And if there are some TDs in the back, I'll just bleed even more. I should have just tried to cross maybe for the yacht, but then I'm afraid nobody else will help me. This is such a really bad spot. Okay, the TDs on the left, at least the leopard is bleeding. I think I'll just really cross. Oh wow. Because at least now I'll force them to peek me, and if they peek, they should be bleeding. But that's sci-fi. Oh my god. What what the hell is this? This insane mist. Oh my god, man. And we will still struggle. Ah. Well. If I hadn't moved, well, we would just lose the game anyway, so this was worth to spice it up a little. Since when do people do coordinated pushes in randoms? I guess as soon as you turn 80%, they realize, or maybe they watch my live streams and they manage to develop gradually, who knows. Hey Bob, welcome, nice to see you as well. Good evening. Well, now it's only up to Amir to clutch this one out. Won't be a piece of cake, definitely. He's low as well. But yeah, there was I don't think there was a tiniest chance of doing something. Oh no. Because yeah, I was in a position where I couldn't peek, and my teammates were just bleeding because of that. And as soon as I peeked, they ran away, and I got YOLO'd. Maybe trying to go around... I don't know, that's just speculation at this point. Thanks, Samri, for the games. Maybe there's someone else we can play with. 2 requests. Petarda was the first one, so we can try with Petarda. Just like back in the days, I think I remember we once played our first game. I think you were playing the ISU or something, but that was ages ago. And I'll try to take something more mobile as well. I'll try to go the STB allowed us. Let's take the STB. Hey Pete, welcome as well. Good evening. Okay, that's plenty of mats on tier 10 in the enemy team. 3 mats, 1 light. 2 types, I think they're heavies. I still forgot to take the cam on the STB. Going to the middle, I can see myself getting clipped by the double TVP. But I'll still do it. Somebody has to spot the cross. There they are. I think Petarda needs to evacuate already. There's the tap in the river. They're scared though, they're still scared. I mean, you can actually pressure them. It's just 3 mats anyways, you have a heavy next to you. And if you push them out, I can crossfire. One of them is playing very passively, so that's just one in the corner probably. Yeah, exactly. And we have to push it as soon as possible because the heavies on the right, I think, are struggling already. One is already running away, so there's like a free kill that we have there in the corner. The TVP doesn't really trust his teammate. He's not really interested in supporting him, he just prefers to eat out. The leopard as well. They just left the lonely TVP. That's not how 4 mediums in one team play should look like. I'm running away. The TVP is actually there still. We need to kill him. We need to kill him before he reloads. And he actually damaged my armor rack with the last shot. That's unfortunate. If you push him out, I can give him 1 shot. Nice. Now the Emil is coming. And we need to quickly get out before the heavies come. Need to help me with the Emil. I gave 1 more. Okay. We're still full HP, that's a good thing. But there was a Vicar somewhere, he was there as well. They're all there, I guess. Just need to wait for my repair kit to arrive, and then I'll be more useful. So right now I'm just third wheel with 10-second reload. Can try to play hold down here behind that rock. Okay. Okay. Should I just shoot gold, I guess? Into the Vicars. Nice. Oh. Okay, that's, I guess, the compensation for the previous 2 bounces that we got. Hey SVK, welcome. The Type 68 reminds me like the Tier 9 German Kampfpanzer, to be honest, with its armor profile at least. Probably not with the gun he shot me, and I think it was 400 Alpha. But armor profile and armor thickness wise, I would say they are quite similar. Yeah, I haven't got my battle pass yet, but you can definitely still do it. I may play more actively in July, so who knows? Because when I stopped playing actively, I stopped buying battle passes as well. That was the only purchase I was making regularly in Blitz nowadays. But I may decide on getting the battle pass, especially with the 50% discount as well. Definitely won't be a big purchase, and could be so useful as well to make myself play more active again. I can try the 1-to-1 now as well. Can claim some missions. Meanwhile, hey Roller, welcome. Nice to see you. Oh, they only have 1 medium, so that should be a snowball on the desert. Speaking, he has nothing to say apparently, especially when he's outnumbered. Indeed. Our teammates are slowly crawling out of spawn. But I'm sure we can catch some TDs here camping. Oh wow. If we track him again, he doesn't have any more repair kits. We can perma-shock, I think. Oh, that was not worth it. That was not worth it. And there is the next one. Bye bye. I'll keep spawning. Seems like our teammates are... They're not really mobile, they're not really active when it comes to maneuvering their vehicles, but they're shooting and they're hitting, what's the most important. Already got 3k damage with assistance. And I can even deal the damage myself. T-57 in the middle. I guess we can abandon actually the scampers that spawn and we can try to save our 60DP in the river, if you hear me, Petarda. We can try to farm the T-57, he's reloading. But I can barely see him. They're all dropping down, what's happening? It's just a grill as well, just just jump down. I guess he didn't even fire once, he just wanted to jump down for the sake of it. Crown is greedy. Ah, that's just them, love. No one else. Assist damage missions would be cool. Sure, would be cool, definitely. At least to somehow diversify them. I'm not really paying attention to them anyways, but since you say though, I guess there's no assist and damage mission at the moment. That would be definitely a cool incentive. Maybe players would... They Probably would struggle at the beginning trying to figure out what assistance means and what it is. But maybe at some point they will actually... Some of them. A few of them would figure out, and that would definitely benefit not only them but also the rest of the players in random games. Let's try the leopard. Yeah, maybe after a few games of sitting at spawn and not really getting the assistant damage mission, they would at least try to Google it somewhere. And then they would discover a new feature of team play. That you don't need premium account to unlock. I'm just going into the corner. If we die, we die. It's pre-aiming, otherwise decision to re-peek. Can try this angle maybe. To see somebody around B base. Or maybe them over... He's already behind me. Starter, I'll need your help, because he will clip me. I think the convoy shot. But I dare not take any more damage. Am I still spotted? That's the question. I think I'll soon disappear and then we can try to peek on the convoy. From this angle again. Okay. You're ready? We can just go in, I guess. Okay, sure, we can go. Oh, the enemy heavies, they're flanking our spawn already, and they're all full HP. This doesn't really look good at all. Full HP, E100, full HP, 50 TP, probably a Foch as well, somewhere there. I'll try getting their spawn ASAP to actually be able to farm them in the sides. Meanwhile, the rest of the teammates can try to farm the E100, trying to just make a dumb maneuver somewhere. I'll try to help them maybe kill these tanks in the base. I'm mobile enough to be able to catch them still. Okay. I got spotted. And there's a full HP Emil. No way. Full HP Emil guarding. Full HP everyone, basically. 2 one-shots in the base, though. But there's little room to work with. 60 DP, 50 DP. Should be the targeted one. Oh no, a Foch. This is so scuffed. Somehow we are still at an advantage. Don't ask me how. Well, if Petarda gets the ass of the Foch now. Oh, there's the Emil overlooking. And I cannot cross because he's watching me. IS-4 has to go, and then now IS-4 can... Foch is reloading. Oh no 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 no. Now we kill the 100. What? Okay, there's still a convoy. I guess we just kept the base now. We're both one shots, the convoy is a one shot. If we cap the base, at least we can make him go out of his safe spot. I'll just remain in the base. Unless we want to go together and try to kill him. But this still can be thrown. He's not the best player in the world. That's something we can see at first glance, but I'd rather have the victory secured in some way. But I can just out v1. Hey, good riddance. Good evening. GG, well played. Yeah, it seems like it's way more efficient with the mats. I mean, it always will be, and it has always been. More mobile, more DPM. Quicker to react, easier to adapt. As long as you have the space to work around. I do have the 30B. No, I don't have the 30B. I don't think I have the 30B. I'm missing a lot of collectors actually. But a 30B is not a vehicle I'm like aspiring to obtain. That's why I've never really spent gold on it. When you can just have better tech 3 tanks for free. And since I'm sitting on more than 500 million credits, I never really needed a tank to earn money. They're all camping there. So we have to be patient. The grill will be permanently outspotted. Out of this angle we can just bully him totally. Shame on me? How come? I'm a free-to-play player. Hello. Never spend a penny on this game. Okay, well I did spend €5 for the Kanyotsu. But it was like a Bitcoin investment. Okay, seems like we'll have a brawl here. Already taking the damage, I like it. As long as you can, use them as you can. Reverse side scraping the 50M, let's go. So much traffic. And where's the crown? He's probably just sniping from the other side of the map. Looking at his... teammates just die. There he is. Probably farmed a lot of damage, but... what does it change? No! He was too good. I thought the crown was not that fast to turn, especially after the recent nerfs. Interesting to see the crown, I think, as long as I remember correctly, to get the traverse... turret traverse or hull traverse buff. when they've just recently nerfed it already. Probably they realized they over-exaggerated. TVP. TVP will be an interesting one. Not the best for win rate when it comes to playing alone, but in a platoon should be fine. Hey Tony, nice to see you. Yeah, we had our first BPS second team training actually. We had it 2 days ago, was it? Probably. It went very well. We dominated the entire training. Played for the first time with certain players. It was just the first training. We're training against another BPS team as well. But it was cool. It was the first time. Oh no, TZ allowing. And there's the Sheridan as well. It was the first time I played Clan Wars since the spring season basically. Felt enjoyable. Still, I mean, we are waiting for the update. Like, I think it will change drastically. But training with the current meta is still beneficial for us, especially when we are just a new team. We are definitely not training or preparing some lineups, but just trying to develop a tiny bit of team play among us. Who's the strutter? I think RG is the main brain in the team when it comes to struts. But in the team there's me and Ninja as well, so we can definitely help out with some ideas. Or we can, if not help out, then we can definitely rate and judge what others have come up with. And then adjust accordingly, that's not a problem. Seems like it would be the first season without whoops. Feels weird. Hey Conf, nice to see you. Good evening. Yeah, we've played more than 3 games with Petard, but you know, it's been going well, so I'm reluctant. If we lose, we can change, obviously. We don't want losses. But as long as Petard is delivering the wins, we can reward him with a longer session. I've never been in the raid. I don't speak German, first of all, at least fluently. I've never learned German. I've spent probably a fifth or a quarter of my life in Germany. But it's a shame I still can't speak German. That's something I'm planning on brushing up on as soon as I make my Spanish as fluent as my English is right now. That's why as well this summer, in August, I'm leaving for Spain for 3 weeks to a language school to polish my Spanish speaking skills. Because I was learning Spanish for 6 years. I was planning on continuing that at uni. There was an opportunity to learn Spanish, but sadly that was just for the beginners. So for me, someone who already studied Spanish for 6 years and has the basics, I would say, really well understood, would not be the best way of utilizing my free time, especially when the schedule was already busy and the timing of that Spanish lesson would be pretty inconvenient to me. So I decided I would just sign up for a Spanish course in Spain. I'll be living with a host family as well, so I'll definitely have the opportunity to be forced to speak Spanish. That's always something you should be looking for. But I doubt that host family will allow me to stream from their setup. So will be definitely some summer break on the channel, but that's yet to come. That's in August. I'm only waiting for the results of my last exam, and then I'll know how lengthy my summer break will be. But it will be at least 2 months long. If I got all the credits at first attempt, I won't need to resit anything. That means I will also have the whole September off, and I'll just begin my third semester on the 1st of October. I will have to speak Spanish indeed, and that's why I sign up for that. Just like, where else will I speak Spanish if not in Spain? It's not like I can speak Spanish on the street here on a daily basis. I will have an opportunity to speak English very often, as often as Polish, probably on the weekends, especially. There's so many tourists here in Gdańsk. I have an opportunity to speak Ukrainian as well, but I'm planning on brushing up on Spanish. Spanish is still not common in Poland, especially outside the bigger cities. It was still a really great opportunity that I had, that I was able to study that in middle, high school, and high school. 3 plus 3, that's 6 years in total. So like I got the basics, I got all the basics, I learned nearly all the tenses as well. It's only about the vocabulary and the just forcing yourself to speak, becoming more and more fluent. That's the same like that's the same barrier I broke with English. You just need to bite the bullet, but you have to have the opportunity to do it. I have the opportunity. I was playing with Spanish players in some Blitz teams before, and I was able to learn some words, but that's not enough. I think, I mean, 3 weeks is still a really short period of time. But I think if that's intensive and if I use it correctly, that's a decent amount of time to be able to just progress and get on an even higher level. How do I get 100k gold being free to play? I got like 100k gold just for becoming second in the spring season, 50k or 70k. Plus, well, since I use AppGallery, I save a lot of money, and you know, I can either allow myself to get more or just save more. Simple. Link pinned in the chat. Since we are winning with Petrarca as well, we are winning. We are continuing our session, sadly for other viewers, but luckily for me, since we just got over 80% overall in the session. Wearing gamer socks definitely help as well. However, they're not really recommended when it's 32 degrees Celsius outside, since it might get quite slippery. However, today it's been really enjoyable. I think it's like 22 to 25. The perfect weather it can be during summer. Perfect for cycling, perfect for just chilling, going out, whatever. Finger socks. Finger socks? I've never had finger socks. I was talking about the regular feet socks. The gamer wants to take care and increase your blood circulation so that you can win more games. Clicking on the like button definitely helps as well if you haven't done it yet. It may increase your RNG and may make others happy as well. Easy as that. That's just in case you haven't done it yet. But like I have a lot of gold, but as well not really not many vehicles I'm keeping an eye on. Not going to waste it on some. Not going to just waste it just to spend it on something. That's not the point. If I use it wisely, like I don't need to top up my balance for a really long time. If I'm interested in something that's only the battle passes that I would purchase regularly. I'm just going. I can afford. You wear your socks to your knees even when it's 100 Fahrenheit outside. I don't know how much it is. Probably that's around 30 degrees Celsius, I hope. That was quite accurate. Interesting actually. Interesting talking about degrees. The Fahrenheit degrees you're using every day in the US have been invented by a guy living or born here in Gdańsk. That's where I live. He's the patron of my university as well. Interestingly. Only recently I realized he was born here. He was German though, I think. But that's understandable. Gdańsk used to be German due to obvious reasons. But I came across like a Fahrenheit thermometer in the city center. And then I googled and I realized that he was actually born from here. And his name was Fahrenheit indeed. That's a very that's a nice discovery. I wonder who invented the Celsius ones. Maybe it was Mr. Calvin. Hey Perry, welcome. Yeah, we're talking about Fahrenheit, Celsius, got shopping as well. Who was half French, half Polish, I guess, as well. I mean, here it's in Poland, at school we learned he was Polish. But I think he was bilingual. Yeah, especially wearing socks till your knees in California is definitely not a daily thing. You probably wear them as often as you clear your driveway of snow. Which is pretty rarely, I would say. However, it can still get cold in California, as far as I know, compared to Florida, for example. That's why so many people, I heard, prefer to just move out. They have the opportunity to, if they really care about the weather so much. We have to save our HP. Save HP for late game. Wise words. But this type is really armored. Even with heat I struggle to find a weak spot. I mean, he's just wiggling like this. Be like shooting heat is not the way to go because you can easily just shoot his tracks by accident. Okay, the turret cheeks are actually a good weak spot. And that's something he can't really hide that easily. Good job. Seems like really Petardo doesn't really want to let me go. So if there's some viewer waiting, well then it's Petardo's fault, definitely. I don't mind. I don't mind as long as we're winning. He deserves it. He was one of the first to send me the invite as well. I don't remember what's the ratio Celsius to Fahrenheit and the other way around, but that's like I know when it comes to Kelvin, you just what do you do from Kelvin to? I think like that's 27.3 difference. But in order to get the Fahrenheit, you have to multiply it by some weird 9/5 or something like that. And then still add something. I don't remember. Yeah, 273. That's for Kelvin. What am I doing in the meanwhile? In the meantime? The freezing point is 32. But with Fahrenheit we say 32 degrees Fahrenheit as well, right? Because with Kelvins we don't say it's degree Kelvin, but it's just Kelvin. And obviously the ratios and what you have to do varies depending whether you want to go from one to another or the other way around. I'll quickly Google how to get Fahrenheit after the game. Oh, he low rolled. The ball is one, but there's they're all one shots. So we can quickly check. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Yeah, I don't want the calculator, I want the formula. Oh yeah, I was actually right. You need to multiply Celsius by 9/5 and then add 32. So it's not as complicated. As a European, Fahrenheit makes no sense to me either, Daniel, so we are we are equal. But at least if it's if it's boiling, it's 100 degrees, and if it's freezing, it's 0 degrees. That makes sense to me. Let's just play with all the mats we have. But yeah, it's good to know. It's good to know. It's good to know. It's good to be just, you know. It's still it's common knowledge. It's a good thing to be aware of. In case somebody asks you, or in case you travel abroad. I've never been to the US yet. Definitely planning on visiting. Now, especially when we have the visa-free travels from Poland. We got accepted to the ETSA, or I don't remember the abbreviation, that you only need to like fill in a form online and then pay a fee, and then you're allowed to travel. Sadly, it started as soon as the pandemic started as well. We got accepted, but definitely makes things easier since you don't have to travel a few hundred kilometers to Warsaw to the embassy, then undergo really, I would say, not a friendly interview, and then still not be sure of getting the visa. I mean, even without the visa, you're still not sure if you will enter US. You'll get to know in the airport, but still. Let's see how good the cupola is. The side of the turret definitely works better. I can try maybe a chain down, but I don't think that's a good... Still some damage. But we have to hurry up. We definitely have to hurry up, since they are already killing our tanks on the left. I can maybe kill the Foch. I don't know, I think we should just prioritize the type, or if not the type, then shoot a T-54. Oh, that was a good shot. And we only need one more now. Have to be careful for the 268 though. I don't think Petarda has enough gun depression. Okay. And now HE, easy. And now we can farm the Foch. We can farm the Foch in the back. Look, there seems to be a traffic jam on the ramp. They're probably calculating Celsius degrees to Fahrenheits. And their heads are boiling. their brains are at boiling point. Yeah, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what I learned. We can even hash the back of the 60p. Feels alive. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. It's the same with foreign languages. I mean, we in Europe, especially in Poland, we are in a situation that, well, Nobody speaks our language outside our borders, and it's around 40 million people only who speak Polish. That's only in Poland. So you are forced to learn foreign languages. Still, the educational system, and especially how the foreign languages are taught at school, is still questionable. But that's I've been learning English for how many? More than 12 years already. Sorry, I've been learning it for 14 years, nearly. So it's not a surprise I can speak in English fluently when I've been learning it for 14 years already, and I'm only 19 and I can already speak it well. Let alone a second foreign language that I've been learning for 6 years. And I'm planning on speaking fluently as well. When you speak the language everybody in the world already speaks, you are, well, not really willing to learn any other foreign languages. Why would you? I can understand it, but at the same time, well, if you do, you'll be really, it will really be worth it as well for you. The Runkin scale? What's that? Runkin. But I did learn at school how to calculate. I did learn at middle high school how to calculate Celsius to Kelvin to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Obviously, it's necessary for me as well here at uni, since the main when you describe temperature, Kelvin is the official one. So at least you need to at least know how to calculate kelvins, since you use kelvins in all the calculations. But I did learn how to calculate Celsius to Fahrenheit. That's why I had maybe not the whole formula, but I at least had the 9/5 in my head somewhere. That's the same with geography as well. Like I know nearly every single capital of most countries in the world, and I can place them on the map. That's something I already learned in middle high school. Let alone flags, let alone country names. That's something I'm very passionate about anyways. That's why I'm so keen on traveling, but still, learning that at school, or having to learn it at school, made me even more eager to learn it, you know? So when it comes to that, that's definitely like the Europeans are way more aware of other countries, or they're at least, I would say, more aware of the, or the common, no, I don't know how to phrase it. But I would say they think it's common knowledge to know certain things. That's why they know them. I'm just 19. Someone needs to spot the FV there, preferably. I mean, I'll spot him myself. He's so big. I can't even shoot him. The FV405 can play hold down only in Mariana Trench, I think. Oh, the Chieftain is... He's given up. Celsius was Swedish, yeah, indeed. How about the scale we describe? The scale we describe volcanic eruptions in? What do we use there? The volcanic eruptions are like the earthquakes, sorry, earthquakes. Obviously they are the aftermath of different phenomena. Not necessarily eruptions, could be some other things as well. How are they called? Tectonic plates? Tectonic layers? Tectonic plates. Movements. Yeah, I had, even in middle high school, I had geography in English. That was only for a year, but I remember so many things. From learning how to call a deciduous and coniferous forest to learning the, I don't know, things like Tropic of Cancer or Capricorn, or distinguishing the regions like taiga and tundra. I remember it till today, like the lessons were so great. Sadly, it was only a year, then the teacher got changed. But even though I haven't had any geography lessons since then, that's been already some time, I can still remember it. But Rada has to go apparently, sadly, leaving us like this. But we've played 17 games already. Uh, checking what can we do. I guess we can finish, or we can just play the last game in the canny. But I don't remember how we described the earthquakes. What scale do we use? Beaufort? Oh, I think that's hurricanes. So we play the final game anyways. I'll tell you in the next live stream. Always good to educate yourself. We play the final game in the canny alone. And I guess we finish for now. We've been live for nearly an hour and a half. That's already decent. And then we can try to do other stuff. We use the Richter scale. It's up to 10, I guess, I think. 9. And other things, yeah. Richter scale. Richter. So, 17 games that we played. Decent session. I mean, with Tunzi, we played 20 games with 95%, but I don't think that's a session we can repeat with anyone else. Today has been great as well, but I mean, have we lost a single game? I don't think so. It was a bit rough at the beginning, but then we just took mediums. It turned out to be way better, way more beneficial for win rate at least. And we're here currently at more than 88% after 17 games. I'll try my best to, in order not to drop it myself, just playing in tier 3. But we first have to get win the final match first of all. You're gonna get mad like Mad Mario. Mario's never mad. He seems mad sometimes. He put Mar in his nickname as well, but he's a really kind person. but I haven't been playing a lot, so I haven't had plenty of opportunities to play with Mario as well. Maybe we can catch him now in July. Not sure how his summer schedule looks like. We are matched, and this is a tier 3 game, so a good chance of winning it. Wow, Mario and Whoops together. That would be a disaster. That would be such a melting pot. It would reach boiling point before or below 200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's an explosive duo. Oh no. Mustn't bleed. We're the only semi-aware player in that game, probably. And if they YOLO, we'll be in trouble. Stringy is unaware. Can just switch to AP. This guy's not looking as well, I can peek. Or the BT7. Just need to farm whatever is visible on tier 3. Especially with a cannon. Already 900 damage, only 2 tanks dead. Can try to farm the Panzer. It's quite in the open. But at the same time, he's quite strong. Okay, I'm perma-tracking him into the pixel. We got the hill at least, so high ground control secured. Will be a tough one. I hope I don't run out of ammo. There's the Panzer still farming in the back there. But I may try to get 7 kills, actually. Oh, that was close. But he got him. Doesn't matter. What matters is that we are even closer to the victory than before. There we go. And that's the end. That's the final battle to sum up the session, to sum up the live stream as well. 18 games, and I guess more than even 88%, indeed. So thanks a lot, everyone, for tuning in once again. Another live stream on the channel, getting more and more active. Some regular content here and there. Expect more live streams, especially at the beginning of July, since we got the Battle Pass offer as well. Maybe somebody can still use it. That was not a popcorn tank indeed, so we managed to win it. Definitely thanks a lot for tuning in. And see you soon, I guess. I'm not sure when, but for sure soon. Mainly streaming in the evening, as you know. So make sure to click on the like button if you haven't done it yet. Get the notification bell, or join my Discord server if you haven't yet, in order not to miss any live stream. You'll get notified whenever I go live on my Discord server. I'll just post the invite link quickly in the chat. In case you use Discord and haven't joined the server yet, make sure to do. Thanks a lot, and see you in a few days. See you tomorrow, maybe, who knows. We'll see how it goes. Bye bye.